Welcome back! Today, we're diving into the 6 absolute worst cars from the 2000s. We're considering everything from reliability and performance to design and overall execution. Buckle up, because this is going to be a bumpy ride. Let's get started. The Pontiac Aztek. Often considered the poster child for bad car design, it's not hard to see why. From its awkward proportions to its excessive plastic cladding, the Aztek was an aesthetic nightmare. It suffered from poor build quality, a cramped interior, and lackluster performance. Under the hood, the Aztek offered a choice between an anemic 4-cylinder engine and a slightly more powerful V6. Neither engine was impressive, and the Aztek's handling left much to be desired. Its cargo space was decent, but the awkward rear hatch design made it difficult to load larger items. In the end, the Pontiac Aztek became a cautionary tale in the automotive world. Next up, the Chrysler PT Cruiser, a vehicle that attempted to capture nostalgia but ended up stuck in automotive purgatory. With its retro-inspired design, the PT Cruiser initially turned heads. However, its charm quickly faded as its flaws became apparent. The PT Cruiser's design lacked the refinement and attention to detail of true classic cars. Underneath its retro skin, the PT Cruiser was based on a mundane front-wheel drive platform. This translated to uninspiring handling and performance. Despite its retro-inspired design, the PT Cruiser lacked the practicality of a true station wagon. Its retro styling may have initially attracted buyers, but its lackluster performance and questionable build quality quickly overshadowed its appeal. The early 2000s marked the rise of the SUV, but not all SUVs were created equal. Enter the Hummer H2, a vehicle that embodied the excess and questionable taste of the era. The H2 was big, bold, and thirsty, making it both an icon and a target of criticism. Fuel economy was a major sticking point for the H2. Its massive size and powerful engine resulted in abysmal fuel efficiency. Despite its rugged appearance, the H2 wasn't particularly capable off-road. The Hummer H2 ultimately became a symbol of the excesses of the early 2000s. The Chevrolet SSR, a confusing concoction. The Chevrolet SSR is a prime example of a car that tried to be too many things at once and ended up being nothing special. It was a bold attempt by Chevrolet to blend the nostalgic charm of a retro roadster with the practicality of a pickup truck. It was marketed as a retro-inspired roadster pickup truck, but it failed to capture the essence of either category. The design was certainly unique, with its curvy lines and throwback aesthetics, but it left consumers scratching their heads. Under the hood, the SSR initially offered a lackluster V6 engine that struggled to motivate the heavy vehicle. This engine choice was a significant misstep, as it didn't provide the power needed to match the vehicle's bold appearance. Later models received a more powerful V8 engine, but it was still hampered by the SSR's weight and uninspired handling. Even with the upgraded engine, the driving experience remained underwhelming, failing to deliver the excitement that its looks promised. Inside, the SSR continued its confusing identity crisis. The interior was a mix of luxury and utility, but it didn't excel in either area. The dashboard had a retro feel, but the overall layout was impractical for everyday use. It was expensive, impractical, and failed to deliver on its promises of performance or utility. The seating arrangement was cramped and the cargo space was limited, making it neither a good sports car nor a functional truck. The SSR's legacy is a cautionary tale for automakers. It serves as a reminder that blending too many concepts can lead to a product that doesn't satisfy any particular market. The Chevrolet SSR remains a curious footnote in automotive history, a vehicle that tried to be everything and ended up being not much at all. The Saturn Ion, a lesson in blandness. The Saturn Ion was designed to be an affordable and practical compact car, but it ended up being a forgettable footnote in automotive history. Despite its intentions, it never managed to capture the hearts of car enthusiasts or even the average driver. It lacked any distinguishing features, offering bland styling, uninspired performance, and questionable build quality. The exterior design was unremarkable, blending into the sea of other compact cars without making any statement. Under the hood, the Ion offered a choice between a sluggish 4-cylinder engine and a slightly more powerful but equally uninspiring 4-cylinder engine. Neither option provided the kind of performance that would make driving enjoyable or memorable. Inside, the Ion continued its theme of blandness. The The seats were basic and lacked comfort, making long drives a chore rather than a pleasure. The interior was a sea of cheap plastic and uninspired design. The dashboard layout was functional but lacked any sense of style or innovation, making it feel outdated even when it was new. The Saturn Ion was a victim of its own mediocrity. It failed to stand out in any meaningful way, neither excelling in performance nor in comfort. It was simply forgettable, a bland appliance on wheels that failed to inspire any passion or excitement. In the end, the Saturn Ion serves as a reminder that in the automotive world, being merely adequate is not enough to leave a lasting impression. The Jaguar X-Type, a tarnished legacy. The Jaguar X-Type was an attempt by the iconic British automaker to enter the competitive entry-level luxury car market. Launched in 2001, it was Jaguar's first compact executive car since the Jaguar Mark II of 1959. The X-Type was designed to compete with the likes of the BMW 3 Series and the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, aiming to bring Jaguar's renowned luxury and performance to a broader audience. However, the X-Type failed to live up to the Jaguar name, suffering from questionable styling, mechanical issues, and a general lack of refinement. Critics pointed out that the car's design lacked the elegance and sophistication that Jaguar was known for. The X-Type's platform was based on the Ford Mondeo, which led to perceptions that it was merely a rebadged Ford rather than a true Jaguar. Under the hood, the X-Type offered a range of engines, but none were particularly powerful or refined. The base model came with a 2.5-liter V6 engine, while higher trims offered a 3.0-liter V6. Despite these options, the engines were criticized for their lack of performance and fuel efficiency. The all-wheel drive system, while a selling point, added weight and complexity without significantly enhancing the driving experience. Inside, the X-Type tried to emulate the luxury and craftsmanship of its more expensive siblings, but it fell short. The interior featured leather seats and wood trim, but the quality of materials and the overall fit and finish were not up to Jaguar's usual standards. The cabin was also criticized for being cramped, particularly in the rear seats, making it less practical for families or long journeys. The Jaguar X-Type was plagued with reliability issues, further tarnishing the brand's reputation. Owners reported frequent problems with the transmission, electrical systems, and suspension components. These issues led to high maintenance costs and a poor resale value, making the X-Type a less attractive option for buyers looking for a dependable luxury car. The X-Type was a misfire for Jaguar, a car that failed to live up to the brand's heritage and reputation for luxury and performance. Despite its initial promise, the X-Type never managed to capture the hearts of Jaguar enthusiasts or attract a new generation of buyers. Its shortcomings overshadowed its potential, and it ultimately became a symbol of missed opportunities for the brand. The X-Type's legacy is a reminder that even iconic brands can make mistakes. It serves as a cautionary tale for automakers about the importance of maintaining quality and staying true to their brand's core values. While the X-Type may have tarnished Jaguar's reputation for a time, it also provided valuable lessons that have helped shape the company's future endeavors. And there you have it, folks. The 6 absolute worst cars from the 2000s. Do you agree with our list? Did we miss any automotive atrocities? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more automotive content. Stay tuned.